You may remember last fall when WBOC provided live coverage of the historic Galloway Mansion being moved from Easton to Queenstown, Maryland via a barge. The home was in jeopardy as a result of pending development. Now that's what you call going all in to preserve the past. Well, another preservation project is happening in East Newmarket, Maryland. This time, the house is staying put. It's the Edmondson House, another 18th century home in need of some TLC. Leading the charge are Jack and Helen Somm, and Jack joins me via Zoom from his home in Cambridge. Hi, Jack.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. So tell us about the Edmondson home.
Well, the Edmondson home is a very interesting example of 18th century living in Maryland. And East Newmarket itself is an interesting place. The entire town is a federal historic district, and the Edmondson House is part of the Maryland Historical Trust inventory of homes, and it's actually number D13.
So what made you decide you wanted to preserve it?
Well, it's actually the sixth old building that my wife and I have done over the last 40 years. So we have an interest in that. The oldest we had done prior to this was 1804. So this is the first time that we ventured into the 18th century. And this house was particularly unique in that the interior really is in the same condition that it was basically when it was built in the 18th century. Fine examples of 18th century woodwork, fireplaces, floors, and I think the most interesting part is it still has the original out kitchen with the cooking hearth. It never burned down. It's been joined to the main part of the house by a hyphen, and it was really exciting when we walked in and saw that.
So what's involved with restoring a home like this?
Well, we're doing it in conjunction with the Maryland Historical Trust, and they've given us help and guidance. And my primary contractor, who's Glenn Burark, this is the second historic project we've done with them. In 2002, we restored Captain Conway's house on the Choptank River at the end of Choptank Avenue in Cambridge. So we had experience with Glenn, and he does a great job. And this is the second project we've done with the Historical Trust. My wife and I restored the B&O train station in Sykesville in 1989. So we had experience both with the trust and with the contractor that we had great confidence in.
So where are you in the process right now?
We're about halfway done. You kind of have to go step by step with the trust. But we have got the interior for the first time ever. The house is heated on the second floor, and the entire house is air conditioned. We've been able to put a new roof on, which was the first project that we undertook and got the trust to concur with, because we were afraid of some further damage inside that might be not repairable. And we've started on the plumbing and the electrical. And Glenn is in the process right now of getting the interior of the first floor ready to paint. So we've made great progress in the exterior. We have started to work on that. And 2 of the 4 sides of the house have the original American Common Bond brickwork from 1790. So we've started to work on that.
Wow. Have you found any unique surprises in the process?
Well, it's interesting and pretty well documented in the what would be the upstairs northwest bedroom. There are somewhere, depending on which article you read, between 30 and 40 writings dating from the first half of the 19th century. And we are going to maintain those, and we've kind of left that bedroom is going to be the last thing we touch. And before we do anything with that, we're hoping to get some assistance from the Historical Trust to find the best way to preserve those.
Wow, incredible. Jack Somm of Cambridge, thank you for making time for us this afternoon, and good luck with the remainder of the restoration.
Great. We look forward to showing it to you when we're finished.
All right, we do too.